Chapter 9. Plainview, Texas. Saturday evening, 8:43 p.m. Central Standard Time. A great crash followed Bill's screams, and the dinner guests rose to their feet in a rush. They raced from the kitchen to the formal dining room toward the ruckus. As Marci, Jim, and Alice came through the doorway, Bill screamed blindly in the dark room, howling as he retreated to the other side of the table and crouched in the corner whimpering, picking the glass from his shoulders. His eyes blazed madly in the moonlight of the room. In his terror, Bill had lifted the cudgel, shattering the mini chandelier. Glass littered the room, dusting Bill's disheveled hair and the dining table. Marci flipped on the lamp in the corner of the room, and all four of them screamed in unison. Marci was quite confused, and Jim and Alice were aghast, as anyone would be by such a pleasant Saturday evening gone so suddenly awry. Here was their host, cowering behind his formal dining table, his stench overpowering the room with a melange of manure, sweat, and other unmentionables. Feathers hung from his dreaded, thinning hair, and he was holding a cudgel aloft. Not threateningly, thank goodness, but wildly, as if he wasn't totally aware of where he was. There Bill huddled, squatting with his weight on his haunches, balanced on the balls of his heels, panting as he warily eyed the others. Once his pupils adjusted to the bright lamplight, he blinked in surprise. "Bill, we have guests. What is this game you're playing?" Marci stepped towards him, whispering stridently as Jim and Alice exchanged horrified glances. Bill quivered, staring at Marci blankly. He looked over her head and noticed the Sanders, then glanced at the clock in the corner and shuddered, answering in a childlike tone, "I've been gone for months. Why didn't any of you come looking for me?" "What do you mean, gone, Bill? We've been right here. You were right here. You were about to rejoin us at dinner? Dinner with the Sanders?" She motioned to their guests, giving them an apologetic lip-pursing. Alice returned the gesture with a sympathetic cluck and a small shake of her head. "We'll get out of your hair, Marci," Alice offered, staring at Bill's insane hair before giving Jim the eye until he picked up on her cue. Jim cleared his throat. Yeah, we've got to get to bed early. Errands tomorrow. You take care of Bill. Obviously, he's had a shock. Or a stroke. Do you think we should take him to the hospital?" Bill began shrieking again, shouting nonsense and a few other more coherent tidbits such as, "Where's my toilet chair?" and "Bring me 2 berries." Understandably mortified and a tad concerned for Bill's mental health, Marci followed the Sanders to the door, making opaque excuses about Bill possibly mistaking her Xanax for his allergy medication. Overhearing Jim grouse as they exited, "What was that smell? What was all over him?" "Feces," Bill murmured, coming silently to stand behind Marci at the door. "To keep the mosquitoes away," he trailed off, looking around the dining room and eyeing once again the clock. Marci slammed the door shut, turning and motioning to Bill's strange costume. "What the fuck, Bill? I'm sorry. I can tell you're going through something at the moment, so I'll save my anger, but what the hell? Did you have an accident? Why have you destroyed the room? Let's start here. Why is there shit in your hair?" There was a low growl from the darkest corner of the dining room, and as Marci switched on the table lamp, reaching to grab an umbrella from the hat rack to defend herself, she was shocked to see a small brown wolf snarling from the corner of the room. Even more shocked when Bill rushed to the animal's side, grasping it in a firm embrace, tears streaming from his face as he slobbered kisses all over its wet, black nose.